Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have an excellent show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, just before producing this show, somebody sent me this comment saying, "You're the black Skip Bayless." And I told him, I said, it's better than being the black Nick Wright. I haven't seen his response yet. It is better than being the black Nick Wright. To be up there twerking it up, pouring honey all over each other, hollering, screaming, just acting a damn fool for one LeBron James. Now, yesterday we did a live that was reacting to a story that was published by dailymail.uk, basically showing images of LeBron partying until 4 a.m. in the morning with his friends after the Lakers got eliminated, right? So we talked about, I'm like, I thought someone was injured, right? We did that. Some people reacted to it. People like Skip Bayless went out there and said they didn't believe the injury story. You have that as well. So apparently LeBron did a sit down with his co-host on the podcast Mind the Game. And while they were talking about that, typical LeBron is up there, just out there trying to plant more narratives. And he's up there basically talking about, it shouldn't be a surprise that we lost. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise because the fact of the matter is we didn't have a good enough team, which ties into the oldest narrative that LeBron has tried to push throughout his career and his supporters try to push, which is LeBron James doesn't have enough help. LeBron never has enough help. Now he didn't have enough help. And essentially, this is the story that LeBron was trying to paint for why he didn't lose, why he lost, and why he's 100% at peace with it. And I'm listening to this dude. I'm like, this dude is just up there crying about the fact that he doesn't have enough help and realizes that he will never catch Michael Jordan. But before we even get into what LeBron had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is play what this guy had to say here, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to LeBron's comments there.
The superstar duo Doncic wasn't enough as the Lakers were bounced from this year's playoffs in an early first-round exit. 4-1 series loss to Minnesota. Luka averaged 30.2 points per game, while LeBron averaged 25.4 a game. However, James made it clear on the Mind the Game podcast that the duo can't do it all by themselves. Take a listen.
I've definitely learned over the years that teams win championships. Mm-hmm. And, it's never, always. Teams always win championships. And yes, individuals get a lot of the accolades and the praise, but a collective group, wins championships. Now, you have your big guys that make big plays at the end of games, throughout the game, or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, teams win championships. And I understand that. And it's never just about me and Luka. It was never just about, Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. It was always Minnesota versus the Lakers. And I understand that. And I am at a point in my career now where I don't lose sleep over that. Like, how did me and Luka lose?
Right, no.
Well, yeah. There's 8 other guys on the floor.
Yeah.
So you heard what LeBron James had to say. What are my thoughts on this? I don't think we should be taking this seriously. And to me, it just sounds like a bunch of excuses. You're now telling me you don't have enough help, even till today? You're still saying you don't have enough help? Folks, let's break it down to the ground. I want to just quickly illustrate to you guys just how much help LeBron has had throughout the duration of his career, juxtaposed to Michael Jordan, and just think about the fact that this guy is still chasing Jordan. Out of all of Michael Jordan's teammates that were ever all-star players, the cumulative all-star appearances of all of the players that Michael Jordan called teammates, their cumulative all-star appearances is 10. 10. 10. Do you know the cumulative all-star appearances that that LeBron has played with in terms of the talent level throughout the course of his career? About 140. Now, what that is doing is illustrating the disproportionate amount of talent, or rather, let's use the word help, LeBron has had throughout the course of his career versus that of Michael Jordan. LeBron fans like to say, oh, you only act like Michael Jordan's career started in 1991. We're like, no, his career started much earlier. As if to say, well, Jordan was losing all those years. But yeah, but there's a fundamental wrinkle. And the fundamental wrinkle is the following. For the first 6 years of Michael Jordan's career, he didn't play with a single all-star teammate. A single all-star teammate. In the first year he played with an all-star, he won 3 championships in a row. Are you also aware that Michael Jordan has only lost 1 playoff series? I'll repeat it. 1 playoff series when he had at least 1 all-star teammate? Can LeBron say the same? Go back and think of some of Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls teammates. How many of them do you even remember? And how many of them come to your mind when you're talking about top 75 guys? 2. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. The rest of them are just role players. Horace Grant, he was an all-star, but he ain't no Hall of Famer, at least last time I checked. Tony Kukoc, Bill Cartwright, Ron Harper. These are excellent players, role players. Should we start listing some of the people LeBron has played with? Just the all-star, the top of the shelf? Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen. At one point in time, he even played with Derrick Rose, but we're not going to include him because he was basically hurt. Derrick Rose, fine, we'll remove him. Rajon Rondo, Shaq, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic. Who else is left? Who else is left? And out of all of that, your excuse is we didn't have enough help? That's the excuse? We didn't have it's just more and more excuses. It's like, here guys, here's the reason I can't catch Jordan. When the fact of the matter is, not only have you had more help than Michael Jordan, you have had more time than Jordan to catch him. LeBron is going on 22 years, sitting on 4 championships. 22 years, sitting on 4. Jordan had 6 in 15, and he had 6 in 12 playing as a Chicago Bull in 12 full seasons. 12 full seasons. So 50% of the time Michael Jordan was a Chicago Bull, he was winning championships. 50% of the time. It's just crazy stuff. Just more, and his supporters get upset when I point it out. They get upset. Even some well-known content creators who I don't take seriously, like Winnie the Pooh. I don't take Winnie the Pooh seriously. I saw one of his reels recommended to me, and he has LeBron as the number 2 player of all time. I can't take you seriously. I just can't, because I know you needed to do a lot of twerking to get to that conclusion. A lot of omissions needed to take place. A lot of losing needed to be discounted. A lot of failures and moments of just absolutely having mental breakdowns must have been excluded in the process as you arriving at that conclusion. I know that. So I just can't take these people seriously. They don't factor in losing. They don't. But then want to holler about the fact, oh, well, he won 4 championships. You care about winning? I'm confused. You care about winning? Oh, well, LeBron is better than Kobe, but Kobe has more championships. But KD's better than LeBron, but LeBron has more championships. Honey overload.